So, Marius, at last I find you.
Tyrael, yes. Yes, now I recognize you. I should have known you'd travel in disguise. They're always watching.
I've been searching for you for a long time, Marius. I was rather beginning to think you didn't want to be found.
Oh, forgive me, Tyrael, please. It wasn't my fault.
Not your fault. Tell me, Marius, how was it not your fault?
The Wanderer. Yes, it was the Wanderer. My days at the Rogue Citadel seem so long ago. I sought refuge from my memories in the company of other outcasts, high in the mountains past the Eastern Gate.
Do you want something?
Oh, I fought sleep for days at a time. For when I dreamt, the memories would return. Memories of the monastery and the evil which had claimed it. Dreams, memories. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. Had the evil from my dreams followed me at my heels? How had he found me here? How could this broken shell of a man, barely able to carry the weight of his own sword, be the burning terror which drove me to hide here? He seemed to have demons of his own that he struggled to contain. And he was losing. As I watched, I became convinced that I was truly mad. The terror, the destruction, the evil I witnessed, how else could I explain them? Were these the demons from my dream, or were they born within the Wanderer? Why did I follow him? I don't know. Why do things happen as they do in dreams? All I know is that when he beckoned, I had to follow him. And from that moment, we traveled together east, always into the east.
Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. Per popular request, I am going back through a few more times. I'm actually enjoying playing Diablo 2, so I'm gonna probably enjoy playing through again. There were requests for the Barbarian and the Druid. I do want to go with a melee class, so it came down to Barbarian or Paladin. Druid, I'm going to actually do something different with. It will be a little bit later. And then I'm probably going to do Sorceress kind of towards the end because there is a special project I want to do with her as well that involves, you know, speed running. I will be trying it with various other heroes as well, but we'll see how that kind of turns out. Instead, we're going to be going through just doing the normal quests. We're going to be questing through the game normally, like I said, with the characters that we go through. We're going to go through with each of them normally, and then we're going to do the speedrunning kind of stuff. Amazon was requested to be delayed because it's too popular. Actually, it is fairly mainstream. The Amazon and the Sorceress are usually the two easiest classes to go through with, so we'll save them until a little bit later, possibly maybe after the Paladin, because we already did ranged, so we need something melee, so it would be Barbarian, Paladin, or Druid. Druid, I am, like I said, waiting for something special. Barbarian, I'm not really liking right now. He's one of those that I burned out on during the stress tests way back in the day, and I still occasionally will play him, but just not as frequently. So we're going with the Paladin first, and then we'll probably go with the Barbarian next. If I had to guess, it's going to be either the Barbarian or the Necromancer next. So Paladin first, going to go ahead and step forward. We're going to go ahead and name him, there's two common names I used for Paladins. I used Remur, and I used, I'm trying to remember his name, is Orakai, I think. And I also used Haritsu for one of them. So we're going to go with Haritsu for this one because it's the one without like weird other connotations. So we're going to go with Haritsu and click OK. Expansion character, yes. We're not going to do hardcore because hardcore would just totally annihilate me. I have a few rune words that I'm thinking of getting as well. This one will probably be a little bit quicker than the other run through, although we will also have to return to town a lot more often to get the stuff that we need. We have basic equipment here, sword and stuff like that. I am going to be wanting to get up to a scepter eventually, but right now we're pretty good with what we have. We just need to go out here and kill some beasties as usual at the beginning. I did upgrade, as you can see in the top right, to 1.13. I changed the method I am using for recording. It's actually, well, sort of changed the method I'm using for recording. Before, I had been trying out things in 1.12 because there were several mods that worked for that. At 1.13, there is a way to modify it to just expand with the proper mods as well. I just didn't know they worked with 1.13. So this is actually the latest version. I'm going to go ahead and grab this experience shrine just to get a little bit extra experience. I'm not going to do players 8 for the melee classes. There is a reason for this, at least not early on, because, well, my equipment pretty much just sucks. That's pretty much the main reason here. I could kill these things on players 8 and get a little bit more experience, but it's going to take so much longer, and I don't really need to be level 30 to actually beat the game with melee classes. I don't need it for the magic classes either, usually. Assassin was a bit of a special case. I could bump it up to 8 just to see how I perform and possibly to level up later. I am keeping all of my characters around, though, so if I do decide to go into and go through Nightmare with them, we can do that as well. So these characters are far and away not dead. On San Susuru, I did do one Nightmare quest, and I might regret that in the future. So we'll see how that kind of turns out. I could use a character editor to bring her back to not having that. So that is also something that's on the list as well. I have not used character editors in the actual playthroughs, though, so that is something to remember. I don't use cheats, I don't use map hack, I don't use any of that. So it is a key thing for me to avoid those for a legitimate playthrough, and also to get some of my practice back from back in the day. Because there is a lot of things that I did forget and I have forgotten about this game over the many years between the last time I played it and now. I'm taking the Strangling Gas Potion. That is actually a thing that I usually try to grab early on if I'm going to be practicing for a speedrun, I think. It's going to be giving you good gold for the amount of time it takes to get, and it only takes 1 slot in your inventory. Only thing better is things like rings and charms and stuff like that. Even then, charms aren't quite as good. Normally, in a speedrun, you wouldn't kill all these enemies either. You wouldn't usually use a Paladin in speedruns as well. So let's go ahead and see if we can hit this guy, because he's walking away. He's going to get out of the range of our attack, which means that we'll just perpetually follow him and swing, which is a little bit irritating, and yeah, it's just part of the game. So you generally need to lead your enemies just a little bit with certain attacks, melee being very important for not getting stuck in that. We'll also run into situations where I might get block locked, and I'm going to be running into situations where I forget that I don't have the assassin. I'm so used to being able to open every chest with the assassin right now that it's going to be something that kind of evades me. I am going to be picking up potions. I will be using them, but just not yet. I'm just going through getting these initial levels. I'm going to be trying to aim for about 15-20 minute episodes. This one may be a bit off because, well, I've recorded other stuff to go with it, like the cinematic that you saw at the beginning there. I will be including the cinematic with each series, just so it's a good anchor point. And I do like the cinematics from this game as well. So that is a thing. We've got the Den of Evil down here. We'll go ahead and get it in just a minute. Let's go put a town portal up. Just drop it right there. We'll come back to it after we get the Cold Plains waypoint, so we can kill some more things along the way. I'm not too interested in these Fallen. That's the name for these little demons here, because they just don't give you a lot of experience. And where is the path? I don't want to go in there just yet. I want to actually find the path. There it is. So we need to follow the path to get to the Cold Plains, and I ran out of stamina. There are a few tricks that I'm going to mention while playing through on this that we will come back to later for other classes and other kind of run-throughs and stuff like that. There was a request for going all the way through Hell difficulty. That is something that will happen, just not right away. I want to get through normal with all the classes to show them all off, so we can kind of decide which one you guys want to see me play in that difficulty. So, because it does take a lot longer to get through Hell difficulty, and there will be a lot more deaths. Flavy, you go ahead and talk to us. Turn back. Yeah, go ahead and tell me to turn back. I don't really care. Let's go ahead and stabby you. Not really interested in the little minions, because if she's attacking them, it's going to reduce the experience I get from them. So here's our waypoint. Let's go back to town after grabbing this chest. Oh, nothing in it. That's one disadvantage of being on this low difficulty, is we don't get a lot of drops. So yay, but higher difficulty is just more life for them. Yeah, Place of Great Evil. It's the Den of Evil. We already know of this. So let's go and trade here. I'm going to sell you. I'm going to keep the stamina potion. I'm going to sell the diamond. I don't really need it. So let's go ahead. We don't have a belt yet. We don't even have anything yet, really. Let's go ahead and get a book and a book. Oh, we don't have enough for both books? How much does that one cost? $4.50? We'll sell some of these. There we go. Let's go ahead and get a town portal book as well, just to have these kind of set up there. And I will be arranging my inventory how I like it. Now, one thing to note is the stamina potions. You'll see me start using them in a little bit. I'm not going to use them right away, but I'm going to actually use the stamina potions to help speed up the run just a little bit. This is a strategy you'll see in speedruns, and you'll see me kind of stock up on them and pop them right before each episode, pretty much. So that is going to be something that you will probably notice, but maybe not. I might do it off camera just a little bit, but we don't need it just yet. We're still fairly early on. We won't need it later either, but just probably later on in Act 1 you'll see it. So let's go ahead and we will boost up. Let's go 5 and 5. I probably should have put these in whenever I got it, because you can just shift-click the skill points in. And as far as abilities, we're actually going to go for a Holy Shock Paladin, I think, is going to be kind of my goal, just to see how that kind of works out for us. We'll do like Holy Shock and then possibly Zeal or Vengeance as our main attack. We could do Fist of the Heavens as well, but I don't see that really working out too well for us, because frankly we're going to be relying on a mix of non-boosted skills and attacks to do most of our damage, and it's kind of a waste to not do the Zeal thing. Could also go for a Fanaticism one. That's level 30 though, so we might not be able to get up to that. We will definitely get up to Holy Shock though, and just playing through normal. So let's go through the town portal that we put up earlier. You notice I didn't put any points in skills yet. That's because I haven't decided entirely what I want, and this first episode I probably won't need skills to actually do what I'm doing. We do have a combat shrine here, which helps us out even more. I am going to be looking for... Oh, wow, we got a good drop there. Let's go ahead and get the sapphire as well. We'll sell that. I'm going to be looking for the fallen shaman first, just to make sure they die. Another reason I'm going through on each of the characters is so I get practice with each of the map types. There are different types of map organization in the game itself. Some areas have a fixed set of maps, which is like this area right here has a fixed set of maps. Let's go ahead and drop the stamina potion right now just so we can run as much as we want. And we'll go ahead and kill the fallen shaman there, and then we'll kill off his little friends. The reason I kill the shaman first is to avoid the bug you saw in the assassin room. And we got a grand charm up there. I will grab it, but I'm probably not going to use it. Let's see, we got another corpse here that we'll grab. In a speedrun, I wouldn't be grabbing the corpses, but I'm going to do it for this one simply because I want better equipment, so later on is easier. And you're going to die. We're going to kill the fallen last. Big trick there is definitely we need to be killing... Ooh, we got a rare armor. That might actually be semi-decent to equip now. Attacker takes damage. We'll use it for now. But, yeah. It's a pretty interesting little difference in play styles if you do go through with the melee characters. You generally have to go through a little bit slower, but not as... die. There you go. A little bit slower, but not as careful because you're a little bit beefier. And you generally will have the equipment to give you resistances later on compared to mage classes, which need like faster casts and stuff like that. Oh crap, there's a ton of these. Let's go ahead and get to both the shamans. There's two of them chilling back here. Die. Don't get block locked. That's one thing that I need to be extremely careful about is I will get reaction locked if I am stupid about how I confront some of these enemies. Let's get that fulminating potion and move back. Do we have another shaman anywhere? We can kill off some of these other guys. The gargantuan beast, there you go. Now you're reacting to the hit. Grab the keys. And we can come back for these regular fallen later on. It's not a big issue that they're around. It's just a big issue if they get resurrected, it'll cause a glitch. A glitch in the matrix. And we do need to get more stamina. Do we have another stamina potion? No, we do not. Unfortunate. Boom, boom. Another healing potion we will take. And we'll break your face. I do like being able to smack things down in one hit. I'm going to probably go with a steel weapon. Rather than, say, Malice or something like that, but I would definitely consider going up to Malice later on after maybe Act 2, just so, because it's more damaging than the steel, but the steel is pretty nice. You guys are probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about. These are rune words that I'm looking about going for. I do have a little bit of a plan, not a massive one. Quest, kill all the monsters. We're still at more than 5, so let's go ahead and run past here. Let's take out the zombie. Oh, geez. So many shamans. This is a bad Den of Evil. On a speedrun, you'd be doing this one to get a particular ability to reset your skills. So, on this one, we're just doing it because, yeah, we need the extra skill point. Kill the corpse fire here. Stand still to get our stamina back up as well. We can stun lock him pretty easily. Oh, we got 2 rares. Ooh, lovely. It's actually a lovely start to it. Not ideal start, but lovely compared to what it could be. There we go. We leveled up there. Killing some more zombies. Main reason you'll see me run away from a pack of enemies is they will basically block lock me, which is very, very crap. Break you, break you, break you. I generally want to engage enemies right now at very low numbers, and the minions actually give more experience as well. I could go into the whole experience charts things and stuff like that, but that is a discussion for more high-end play on this, which I'm capable of, but it's been a very long time since I tried it, so we'll see how it works out. And we're down to 5, so hopefully none of them are a shaman. Okay, it's just these 4. Okay, so none of them are a shaman, so it shouldn't break it. Stabby, stabby. We'll grab the gold because we kind of need it right now. We'll need it for repairs later on as well. Should be just 1 left. Oh, nope. They're all gone. Okay. So I'm going to take this mana potion off my belt. I'm going to go ahead and throw all the healing potions I have on there. just because. And we got a gold short sword, which is pretty nice. Repairs durability, very, very nice. That's like the best thing on it, but hey, it does a little bit of extra damage. It does some cold damage and poison damage, so those are actually pretty good as well. Got some lightning resist and auto repair on that as well, so that's decent. I'm not going to complain about it. We got nothing on the wand. We got a Grand Charm of Life, which is absolutely useless to us. We'll go ahead and Town Portal out of there. And we will wander around just a little bit. I think I have time for maybe one more quest here. Let's go talk to Akara. Cleanse the Den of Evil, and we can reset our stat points. I'm going to sell that. Fulminating Potion. We'll sell the Chip Sapphire. We don't really need it. I'm going to keep the... we won't bother with the keys. Not worth it right now. Sell some of these mana potions because we won't be using them for the most part if I play this according to plan. And the trick, I'm going to show you guys a trick in actually how you do speed runs. You're going to go with, I believe it's shift. No, it's control. No. Oh, is it right click? Yeah, it's right click. You do the right click thing and then you pop that and you can just fill up your inventory with potions. Took me a little bit to remember how to do that. Oh, and our sword looks schnazzy. It's kind of a blue-green rather than just white. I did have favorite starting equipment that looked kind of like that whenever I used to play this regularly. As far as other equipment, we're looking for 2-socket armors. That leather armor won't really work for me. I want it to be a little bit better than that. But we are also looking for shields and weapons that are decent. Speed mainly, but we could look for other things as well. I don't see any here that I really want. Yeah, those are multi-handed, so that's not really good for me. Let's go ahead and increase our stats. I'm going to go with, let's go with more dexterity. Just keep strength and dexterity a little bit balanced here. And deposit our gold in there, and we are looking good to go to the next area. So into the Cold Plains. We're gonna do this quest out of order a little bit because this next quest would be a little bit too much. So we're actually gonna go after getting the waypoint so we can go after Rakanishu. And I do love how that can sometimes shatter. If we get Zeal relatively soon, that would be even more awesome. I could bump it up in difficulty now that I got this weapon, though. It's actually potent enough that I don't have to worry about it quite as much. But we could run into issues with being overwhelmed if I don't. If I do that. So it's kind of important that I need to keep that at a balance. Something I will do with this series is, well, the Paladin series at least, is I might level up a little bit between episodes just so I can have better equipment. I might do some farming off screen, kind of like I did with the Countess previously. It's just something that you kind of... Oh, wow, we have champion here. And this is getting block locked. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't visually represent it, but sometimes it does. It's something you still have to be careful about regardless. We need the light healing potion. We don't need the mana potion, but we got it anyway. Champion pack might not be worth it here. Let's go ahead and take care of him. We'll take care of him. This is actually a pretty nasty little situation to be in because they are surrounding me and I'm having issues dealing with them coming at me in large numbers. Thankfully, I do dodge relatively well. Get off of me. Let's go ahead and grab the gold that they dropped. I don't see anything super useful in the other drops. We will take the potions and just be on our way, I think. And you are irritating me. Stop resurrecting them. There's another one up here. Nope, that's not one. Okay. Moving on. Not even going to bother with all those guys. Just not worth it, really. We need an AoE damage effect, but I don't think we have access to one just yet. Defensive, offensive. Yeah, we don't get Holy Fire until the next level. So we're going to go with probably AoE auras for damage just to kind of ping them away just a little bit. They're decent whenever you're playing alone. They're absolutely useless in large numbers unless you have the right support characters with you. So kind of mixed results there. Just going in here, getting a little bit of more gear. Stop following me. Thank you. Nothing too bad over here, so we'll just kill the shamans and move on our way. Grab the mana potions for sales. And I do like how we can just pretty much one-shot almost anything. And if we don't one-shot it, the nice cold damage... Oh, we can grab that cap. Go ahead and chug through them. Go ahead and get a cap just for a little bit of extra armor. It doesn't really hurt too much to have that helping us out. Boom. Oh, we missed. There you guys go. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. There you go. Open that. But yeah, we're doing fairly well. Later on, we'd be able to do this in like a player's 8 level thing. But right now, not so much. We just don't do quite enough damage. We could do maybe players 4. Oh, and we just ran out of stamina for the first time in a while. Let's walk through, see what we got. We've got Burial Grounds. This is going to be the next quest area. Not exactly what I'm looking for, so we're going to go ahead and run back out of there. We'll come back to it in a bit. We'll deal with it, but not just yet. I do want to do all the quests, like I said. Do we have boots on? No, we don't. Let's grab those. There we go. We're missing rings and boots and rings and boots. Bad reference there, I'm sorry. Let's see, what's this other ring? Dexterity boosts on both of them, and a little bit of cold resist there. Not too bad. Fire resist, cold resist, we can live with that. I'd rather have lightning resist, honestly, but it's not going to really pop up very... Oh, wrong button. We just wasted some resources. We'll get that at level 5. Just grab our gold. We'll move on over here and try to get to the stony field so we can get the waypoint and call it an episode. Come on up here. There we go. In you go! Quickly! Go on, kill them. These guys are really bad about block locking you because you're going to run into situations where you have them far away and up close, and they just kind of stack up on each other and totally destroy you. We do have champions down here, I believe. I'm not sure whether it's a champion. Yeah, it looks like a champion. Okay, let's get out of here. Get a nice hit on there. Get a nice hit on her. Get some of these shamans down. Dealing with this the good old-fashioned way. Die! I'm getting stun locked again. Get out of there. Get out of there. There we go. There we go. Okay, running back. We want to get rid of the archers because they can hit us even if they're blocked off by other enemies. So that kind of sucks. Oh, we've got Ghostly, Hungry Dead. Can we kill you before these guys get too much on us? Okay, get off of me. Get off of me. And that Ghostly one just chilled me. So we're slowed down just a little bit in our swings, so that makes it even worse getting block locked. There you go. Come on, one more swing. Should kill him. There you go. Stay off of me. Do we have any other short staffs in here? No. The short staff is good for gold, so that's the main reason I took that out of the pile. Skeletons here die pretty easily. If we had a scepter, they'd die even easier, but we do not. The ultimate goal is eventually to get a scepter, but I don't see that happening right now. Can we really not carry anymore? Let's go ahead and move this over. Let's take that short staff. It's ethereal, but it has nice boosts, so it will provide nice money. Where is our waypoint? Running away from the crazies, and there's our waypoint, just right away. Let's go ahead and go into town and sell this stuff, and that will be the first episode of the Paladin run-through. We're going to keep that reset stats thing just in case. Sell you, sell you. We'll keep you for now. And we'll refill you. Yeah, there you go, and there you go. Refill those back up to 20 and identify. Not worth keeping. But that has been an episode of Diablo 2 Paladin run-through. And yeah, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.